Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a look here at ICP, seeing what's going on with the old internet computer. I've got some marks on the chart here, some important levels just to be mindful of. These are weekly candle closures where the price action has had difficulty crossing and or closing above. So 640 and 7. We can just say 740, make it simple. 640 and 740. Those are two areas we want to kind of pay attention to if the price action gets to that level to effectively understand that we could see an initial rejection there. A lot of times stuff like this will happen where the price will come up to that level, reject, and retry again later. Okay, that's where cup and handle patterns come from, is rejecting off a key level resistance and effectively retesting it until it breaks. Okay, so we'll talk about that and much more. So thanks again for joining me here. Again, if you're part of our community, greatly appreciate you. Well, you and everything that you can provide. We have phenomenal groups over here, and we all have a lot of fun kind of laughing at, well, idiotic behavior too. And just generally speaking, we have a request section here. I think it was, what was it, MBCY. Thank you for requesting ICP. Apologize for the delay there. Also, future reference, if you are new to the channel, we have a premium group here, of course, where we take significant profits from Cardano, 60% in 2 days, Cartesi 70%, ICP 21%, and Atom 102. That was just the last couple of trading days there effectively, but it was nice to be able to survive that dip with some low leverage and low position sizing, so we didn't get wrecked on any of those trades. While we did hit one stop loss, that's our first stop loss this month, and we've had about 20 to 25 successful trades, so I would say it all equals out at the end. Okay, so what we want to talk about here is a few key factors. We're going to look at the daily, kind of work our way down, and just kind of see what's going on here. So for the daily time frame, it looks pretty solid here. Now let's go ahead and check our moving averages. We can see we're running concurrent with the 20-day SMA. We'll go ahead and draw a trend line out here just to get perspective on this here a little bit later, just so you can kind of know exactly what's going on there. Okay, so just so we can pay attention there, because again, the 20-day SMA is kind of like a trend setter, letting us know that we're in good shape, we're ascending positively, there's no reason to be concerned with the price action pulling back, so to speak, because there's going to be natural pullbacks, but as long as we continue to ascend, that's basically telling us we're making higher highs and higher lows. That's an extremely important thing. Taking a look at the MACD, we can see that we are converging here, of course, yet again. Nothing has really changed here for this. And then the same thing as well with the daily time frame regarding the RSIs. We can see stochastics pulling back a little bit, but it's starting to swing up. RSI is increasing, hitting 70 at this point, trying to break through that resistance level. And then, of course, we can see the money flow index increasing too. A lot of times when you hit 70 on the RSI, the price action will reject. So we could see the price try to pull back here soon, because that's kind of a natural, invisible resistance level, if you will. Okay, something I like to utilize frequently, just understanding, again, where are we at? Are we bullish, bearish, indifferent? At this point, there's literally nothing here telling us that we're going to be bearish at this point here. The daily looks very, very strong. We can see, however, that we've hit somewhat of an overextended state, but keep this in mind, it's really not. We've got 4 days of consolidation before this leg up here. That to me is enough consolidation, so I really think we got more so a reset here, and we're not really as overextended as you might think. Let's take the 4 hour though and kind of see what's going on here. This might tell us a little bit more. Again, with the 4 hour time frame, we do want to typically kind of look at some key levels here. What we want to focus on, I would say, is, well, a couple of things here. First of all, MACD is converging. That shows bullish behavior. We can see the RSI is right there at 70 again. Okay, we keep getting closer to that level. Breaking through that would provide us with a significant uptrend, of course. I know that kind of duh, right? The price breaks through that level, it's going to continue. But with the money flowing into this coin, that's an extremely important factor we want to be mindful of. And we can kind of take a look here. We've got a decent amount of volume at support here, roughly at about $5 even. Just saying $5 even is a key support level there. We can see the price action came up to reject off that level, broke through, inevitably retested it, and hasn't looked back since. Okay, so again, a lot of times previous resistance levels will turn into support levels. And right now we can presume $5 even would be a support if we came back down to retest it. If we don't come back down to retest it, then again, we got a resistance level here at about 640. Okay, so again, just some friendly advice there. Previous week closures are pretty important to note, and that is an important level for us to understand. We do have some liquidity down below the price action here, of course, so you got to be mindful that if the price does pull back, once again, that $5 range could be that liquidity sweep. The upper liquidity level here has already been swept though, so there is more potential for the price to pull back due to that being the case. However, a lot of times it can work as a support, so you a lot of times find the price action come back down and bounce off that recent resistance level. So again, mostly positive contributing factors. There's really nothing here I can see that's exceptionally negative. Okay, there's really hardly anything. I mean, we got the strong ascending trend. We're above all moving averages. We do have a slight fair value gap that's been mostly filled there that really is irrelevant. So it really just comes down to the hourly time frame to kind of see if there's any invalidation here, okay? Because again, to me, invalidation comes in multiple ways. It's typically the cloud here looking for, the lagging span being free and clear, that's good. Conversion lines above the baseline, lagging span, and of course the cloud are all untouched, if you will. So these are extremely positive contributing factors. All the more reason to not short into this coin. I know what you're thinking. You probably get lucky with occasional shorts, and I'm sure you've gotten lucky in the past. But right now, shorting coins like this is a very treacherous move. You're better off longing the top than you are to short the top. I know it sounds crazy and weird, but it's just kind of the market that we're in right now. I would recommend hesitating to take a trade right now because we got the Fed meeting on the horizon here in the next hour or so, and once that takes place, the market goes all sorts of weird on us, and we just want to be kind of careful trading into that. We personally, as a community, we do not trade into it, so I usually like to wait. I notified my community last night. We're waiting until the Fed meeting. Again, that is at 2 p.m/2:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you're not familiar with the difference there, 2 p.m. is when the minutes are released, and 2:30 is when Jerome Powell gets up and gives a speech, and the market goes all sorts of weird. Okay, so trading into that, again, is a bit of a wild card. I don't really like it myself. I like to trade with a little bit more certainty, if you will, confirmation, and this coin is giving us confirmation. There's no reason it's going to pull back. We are at a 7, however, you got to keep in mind when we hit 7s, 8s, and 9s, the price action will tend to turn itself around. So again, that is a potential indication the price might reverse. Okay, again, you see the price pull down here, hit a 9, price comes up, another 9, price comes down. So in these overextended phases, which we're kind of seeing here, that means we might only have 2 hours left of continuation before the price pulls back. Okay? So again, just some friendly things to kind of look at there. Let's just pull up some fibs here as well and see if there's any other indication. This does also tell us here 1.618 common retracement level, so the price does end up going a little bit further. So I would say 620 is probably the highest point it's going to go before we see the price pull back. And again, more than likely, we'll see a consolidation closer to about 570 if the price does end up coming back. Again, most recent high turned into a support level. I'll post all this on my Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. We do have a playout charts that I like to provide, so you kind of understand specifically what's going to happen next, or basically what I'm thinking is going to happen next. It's definitely not set in stone, but tell you what, we've been hitting it pretty rock solid with the majority of our trades here recently, minus that wonderful Terra Classic. Oh, you Terra Classic, how could you? Anyways, that said, all well and good here. Thanks again for watching. I hope you learned something today. Again, cryptocash.tech if you want to become a better trader. Very last thing, actually, this is extremely important. Make sure you pay attention to this because a lot of our community members are testing it out and loving it. Come to find out, it's a phenomenal exchange. I love it too, of course. That's why I recommend it. But you get $5,500 in benefit rewards if you use my link to register with this exchange. But they have no KYC, no VPN requirements. And of course, they have trailing stop losses, multiple profit targets, things that you don't see in other exchanges. And it's almost like a trading bot within the exchange. So it's phenomenal. I really, really do love it. Thanks again, Bitunix, for an awesome opportunity for my community. I hope you all have a great rest of the day. We'll see you in the next one.